Students, we are continuing with the sums of exercise 7.6 of the lesson limits. Question number 2, third one. Evaluate the limit x tends to 0, 5x plus 3 upon 3 minus 2x the whole raised to 2 upon x. In this type of sum, we convert the function of the form 1 plus x whole raised to 1 upon x. Here, first we rewrite the function as 3 plus 5x upon 3 minus 2x whole raised to 2 upon x. Also, we need 1 plus x form. So, we divide both numerator and denominator by 3, then the first term will become 1. So, when you divide by 3, 1 plus 5x upon 3 and denominator will be 1 minus 2x upon 3 and the power is same 2 upon x. Then it can be taken like limit x tends to 0, 1 plus 5x upon 3 whole raised to 2 upon x, and denominator also have the limit x tends to 0, 1 minus 2x upon 3 whole raised to 2 upon x. Here in place of x we have 5x upon 3 in the numerator and 2x upon 3 in the denominator. So we need the power of this as the reciprocal, that is reciprocal of 5x upon 3 is 3 upon 5x and the reciprocal of 2x upon 3 is 3 upon 2x, and here minus sign is also there. So we need the power as minus 3 upon 2x. So we adjust the exponent, that is 3 upon 5x already we write here, and then the remaining term to get the power, that is 10 upon 3, that is 3 upon 5x into 10 upon 3 is what, 10 upon 5x, that is 2 upon x only. So we adjust the powers like that. And denominator is 1 minus 2x upon 3 whole raised to minus 3 upon 2x. First we write and adjust the remaining power to get the value, that is minus 2 upon x. Now that is 2 upon x. So here apply the limits inside this function, that is under this exponent. That is limit x tends to 0, 1 plus 5x upon 3 whole raised to 3 upon 5x of the form limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x whole raised to 1 by x, and the denominator is limit x tends to 0, 1 minus 2x upon 3 whole raised to minus 3 upon 2x whole raised to minus 4 upon 3. So the inside part we have the value of the limit e and the outside power is 10 raised to 3. So e raised to 10 upon 3 and denominator will be e raised to minus 4 upon 3. So by simplifying we will get, that is take this e raised to minus 4 upon 3 to the numerator, then it will be positive. Then we can add the powers or exponents. So e raised to 14 upon 3 is the value of the limit. Question number 2, fourth one. Limit x tends to 0, log 3 minus x minus log 3 plus x upon x. And we can simplify this log 3 minus x minus log 3 plus x as log a minus b form. So it is log a minus, log a upon b. Log a upon b. That, and 1 by x is taken separately. 1 by x into log 3 minus x upon 3 plus x. And 1 by x into log can be written as limit x tends to 0, log 3 minus x upon 3 plus x whole raised to 1 by x. And here 3 minus x and 3 plus x we will write as log 1 minus x upon 3. By dividing both the numerator and denominator by 3, we will get 1 minus x upon 3 upon 1 plus x upon 3 whole raised to 1 by x. Then log, we can apply the limit inside the logarithm. So log limit x tends to 0, 1 minus x upon 3 whole raised to 1 upon x upon 1 plus x upon 3 whole raised to 1 upon x is, we will adjust here, see the x term is x upon 3 here. So x upon 3 minus x upon 3 in the numerator. So we need the exponent as the reciprocal of this minus x upon 3 as minus 3 upon x. So we have to adjust this exponent as 1 minus x upon 3 raised to minus 3 upon x we will write first, and the remaining part we will write as minus 1 upon 3 to get this 1 upon x after multiplying these two exponents. Similarly, adjust the denominator as 1 plus x upon 3 whole raised to 3 upon x. Reciprocal of x upon 3 is 3 upon x raised to 1 upon 3. Then you will get 1 upon x only after multiplying these two exponents. Then we know limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x whole raised to 1 upon x is e. So, e raised to minus 1 upon 3 upon e raised to 1 upon 3. Log e raised to minus 1 upon 3 upon e raised to 1 upon 3. That is log. We can combine these two, that is e raised to minus 1 upon 3 and e raised to minus 1 upon 3, take to the numerator. Then it is e raised to minus 2 upon 3. Log e raised to minus 2 upon 3 is minus 2 upon 3 log e, or you can directly write e minus 2 upon 3. That is log e is 1. So minus 2 upon 3 is the value of the given limit. Question number 3, third one. Limit x tends to 0, 15 raised to x minus 5 raised to x minus 3 raised to x plus 1 upon x into sin x. So here we rewrite this terms as 5 raised to x into 3 raised to x minus 5 raised to x minus 3 raised to x plus 1 upon x into sin x, and collect the terms containing 5 raised to x together and take 5 raised to x outside as common. Similarly, the terms containing 3 raised to x and minus 1 taken together. Now 5 raised to x, here 3 raised to x minus 1 is again common in both the terms, so taken out. Then 3 raised to x minus 1 into 5 raised to x minus 1 upon x into sin x. So limit x tends to 0. Here we need an x in the numerator and denominator to get the general form of the limit as limit x tends to 0 a raised to x minus 1 upon x, which is log a. So we divide both numerator and denominator by x. So limit x tends to 0, 3 raised to x minus 1 upon x into limit x tends to 0, 5 raised to x minus 1 upon x divided by limit x tends to 0 sin x upon x. So we apply the values of the limit, log 3 for the first limit, log 5 for the second limit, and 1 for the denominator. So log 3 into log 5 is the value of the given limit. Question number 3, fourth one. Limit x tends to 0, 25 raised to x minus 2 into 5 raised to x plus 1 upon x into sin x. Limit x tends to 0, 25 raised to x can be written as 5 square whole raised to x, and it can be written as 5 raised to whole square. So we rewritten this way, 5 raised to x whole square minus 2 into 5 raised to x plus 1. 2 into 5 raised to x, and this is of the form a square minus 2ab plus b square form. So it can be written as 5 raised to x minus 1 the whole square upon x into sin x. And here we need x square in the numerator, so we divide both the numerator and denominator by x square. Then the numerator will be 5 raised to x minus 1 upon x the whole square upon denominator will be x, here x square, so we cancel this x, that is sin x upon x only will remain in the denominator. So numerator is log 5 the whole square and the denominator is 1, so log 5 whole square is the value of the given limit. Question number 3, fifth one. Limit x tends to 0, 49 raised to x minus 2 into 35 raised to x plus 25 raised to x divided by sin x into log 1 plus 2x. Here we rewrite the numerator terms as 49 is 7 square and it can be written as 7 raised to x whole square minus 35 can be written as 7 into 5, so 7 raised to x into 5 raised to x, plus 25 is 5 square, so 5 raised to x the whole square form we can write, and the denominator is as it is. Now the numerator is of the form a minus b the whole square, so it is 7 raised to x minus 5 raised to x the whole square, denominator as it is. Now numerator we will rewrite as 7 raised to x minus 1 minus of 5 raised to x minus 1, that is we just take a minus 1 and plus 1 in the numerator to get the limit in the general form, that is a raised to x minus 1 form. Now one more thing we need is denominator of each term is x. That is 7 raised to x minus 1 upon x we need. Similarly 5 raised to x minus 1 upon x. To apply the general limit of the means the value of the limit of general function of the form limit x tends to 0, 7 raised to x minus 1 upon x. So we rewrite this as by dividing the numerator and denominator by x square, because there is whole square in the numerator. So to get an x inside this bracket we need to divide by x square. So the function will be limit x tends to 0, 7 raised to x minus 1 upon x minus 5 raised to x minus 1 upon x the whole square, and the denominator we will separate the function x square for sin x and log 1 plus 2x. Then we will take the limit separately for each term. That is limit x tends to 0, 7 raised to x minus 1 upon x minus 5 raised to x minus 1 upon x the whole square, and denominator limit x tends to 0 sin x upon x into one more thing we need here, log 1 plus 2x. In place of x we have here 2x. So in the denominator also it should be 2x. So to adjust it we multiply and divide by 2. Then it is 2 into limit x tends to 0 log 1 plus 2x upon 2x. Now we can apply the limit by using the results. Here in the numerator it is x, numerator the function is in general form only, and in the last term it is 1 plus 2x, and we know when x tends to 0 2x also will tend to 0 only. So we can apply the general form, that is limit x tends to 0 log 1 plus x upon x is equal to 1 here, and limit x tends to 0 a raised to x minus 1 upon x is log a. So using these results we will get the value as log 7 minus log 5 upon 1 into 2 into 1, and 1 upon 2 is there here without log, or in the denominator we have 2 remaining. So 1 by 2 into log 7 minus log 5 can be written as log 7 upon 5 the whole square, and this is the value of the given limit. Now the next part of the lesson, that is limited to infinity, will be explained in the next video. Thank you.